So in last class we have already learned about what is Bernoulli's equation. So now repeating once again, in last class we have seen that P plus rho V square by 2 plus rho G Z is equals to constant along the streamline. Okay, and we also know that from last class that this P is known as the static pressure, this is known as dynamic, and this one is nothing but the hydrostatic pressure term. Okay, and we also came across the fact that the sum of static, that means sum of static plus dynamic and the hydrostatics is known as the total pressure, and Bernoulli's equation states that the total pressure along the streamline is constant. So in nutshell we can give the definition of Bernoulli's equation as the sum of the total energy along the streamline is constant, and that is known as the Bernoulli's equation. Moving forward in this class, now these two terms, we are focusing on these two terms only. That means the sum of the static pressure plus dynamic pressure term. We name it this as a stagnation pressure. We are giving the notation PST. This is the stagnation pressure and this is the static pressure PS, and this term is the dynamic pressure. So another term came into picture, or we can define as the sum of the static pressure plus dynamic pressure is called the stagnation pressure. Okay, now the stagnation pressure represents the pressure at a point where the fluid brought to a completely stop isentropically. This definition we had already learned in our previous video. Now let us consider this picture. Here this blue color represents a fluid which is flowing with a velocity v, and this is basically, you can consider it as a tube through which two holes here and here, through which we have inserted two different small narrow tubes. One is known as piezometer and another is known as the pitot tube. I will explain in this section the definition of pitot and the piezometer. Now we have already seen that the fluid is flowing with a velocity v through it. So as per the definition of stagnation pressure, which we have already learned, that the stagnation pressure represents the pressure at a point where the fluid is brought to completely stop isentropically. That means this point. So from the definition of this stagnation pressure, suppose we want to find the velocity at this point. So we can able to find it by P stagnation minus PS using this relation only is equals to rho V square by 2. Hence V square is equals to 2 by rho P stagnation minus P static. That's why P is equals to root under 2 by rho P stagnation minus P static. So this is, you can say that this is the definition of our, that means the velocity at this particular point. Okay, so not this particular point, we can find the velocity through this particular narrow tube. So this is the velocity v. Now moving forward, equation, that means this equation is useful to measure the flow velocity when a combination of static pressure tab and pitot tube is used. So we have used two new term. First is static pressure tab and second one is pitot tube. So now what is static pressure tab? So static pressure tab is simply a hole, that means a small hole drilled into a wall, such that wall, that means through this tube wall. Okay, such that the plane of the hole is parallel to the flow direction. That means suppose the fluid is flowing in this direction, so the hole is here, you can say that. So this is the parallel to this directions. Okay, so this is basically known as, that tube is basically known as the static pressure tab. Okay, it is measuring only the static pressure, that is it is used to measure the static pressure. And another characteristic is what? It is parallel to the flow. This is basically the symbol used to represent the two parallel lines parallel to the flow. So a static pressure tube is nothing but a tube, that means a pipe through which the liquid is flowing and there is a hole, and that hole basically is parallel to the flow of liquid, and this is basically used to measure the static pressure. Okay, now coming to this particular point, that means a pitot tube. So pitot tube is again a small hole with its open end aligned into the flow so as to sense the flow impact pressure of the flowing fluid. Okay, that means it is basically aligned. This tube, you can able to see that this is basically aligned to the flow direction. Okay, and it is directly impact along the flow. That means the flow is, suppose the liquid is flowing in this direction and the tube is in along its direction, but there is a sudden impact through that liquid at this particular point. Okay, so it is essential that the full impact pressure of the flowing fluid should be aligned along this direction. So it is again a tube, and it is basically used to measure the stagnation pressure. Okay, so in short, static pressure tab is nothing but a small hole in a tube through which the liquid is flowing, and that should be along parallel to the flow direction. Pitot tube is a tube which is inserted inside that tube, and that is along the direction through which liquid is impact on it. Okay, and this is basically used, that is basically responsible to measure the stagnation pressure, that means PST. Okay, now there is a two different conditions through which we will use this pitot tube, static pressure tab, and there is another term which is here, piezometer. So now first condition is, suppose in a situation in which static and stagnation pressure of a flowing fluid, that means a flowing liquid, consider it liquid, is greater than the atmospheric pressure. That means suppose the pressure of liquid is greater than the atmospheric pressure. Okay, suppose consider a situation in which the static and stagnation pressure of the flowing liquid are greater than the atmospheric pressure. Okay, a vertical transparent tube called, in that case, a vertical transparent tube called piezo tube can be attached to the pressure tab and to the pitot tube. See, here there is a hole through which we will attach a tube in vertical direction, and again through this one pitot tube we can attach another vertical tube. So this is known as the piezometer. Why we are attaching it? So there is a condition, suppose the liquid which is flowing inside it and the static and the stagnation pressure is greater than the atmospheric pressure, then these two tubes are required to measure it. But suppose the flowing fluid inside it a gas, so in that case piezometer do not work. Why? Because one end is open, so suppose there is a gas, then it is easily leak through it, so in that case it will not use. So in that case we are generally using a U-tube manometer or a pressure transducer. Okay, so suppose if the liquid is gas, so in this case either U-tube, manometer or pressure transducer is used to measure the pressure inside it. So it's clear, if the flowing fluid is liquid and the static and stagnation pressure is greater than atmospheric pressure, then two tube piezometer is basically the vertical tube that is attached with the pipe is attached to measure the pressure, and in case of gas or in case of the pressure of that gas is smaller than the atmospheric pressure, then U-tube manometer and pressure transducer is used to measure that pressure inside it. Hope this point is clear.